In 2008, I read a book by John Cornwell called Hitler's Pope. In it, I read the account of Pope Pacelli's coronation and could see that the coronation, which was being described by a secular reporter, was a spiritual coronation, and this reporter actually got swept away in the crowds and didn't even get to see the coronation take place. But from that, and just reading about this Pacelli and the photographs, it was at the time when the Lord showed me that Barack Obama was the Antichrist. And you can see from the pictures there the likeness to him. This girl here, she is looking at Obama. Time magazine called that the face of hope, but as you can see, there's a lot more in her face than hope. She knows what she's looking at. She's looking at her Mahdi, and she cannot believe her eyes, and that was at one of his campaigns. So even the hands, I showed this to my doctor, and he said the resemblance was uncanny. Ears are a really distinctive feature that everyone has, and his ears are exactly the same and his hands are exactly the same. The only thing that is different is the nose. Pacelli, I think, had a broken nose, and the fact that Obama has been given genes to be black, but Pacelli was also of the black nobility. And so what's coming out now is, sorry about that, guys, is that Hitler was, Hitler is reported to have gone to escape the false suicide and escape to Argentina, where Obama also spent a lot of time making unscheduled trips. And now what is being spoken by QAnon is that Angela Merkel is Hitler's daughter. So that would account for how close Obama and Angela are. I don't know if you are unlucky enough to see them presiding over the 500-year Reformation coronation, Reformation celebrations, as if either Barack Obama or Angela Merkel have anything to do with the Christian church. But there they were, taking centre stage and best buddies. So one would now think that they are actually brother and sister. My theory is because Hitler was so deep into the cloning and the creating of this new superhuman race that and as it says in this article, this video, his sperm was kept. But he actually died in 1961, the same year that Obama was purported to have been born. So, but we can't believe anything they said. Sorry about that. So anyway, I'm going to show you again now, Angela. Now these photos, it's just you just can't deny it. Look at the similarity, and they've got different poses. So you probably look at that smile there. Can you see it there? That is pretty conclusive evidence. And to think that she is the Chancellor of Germany. So and they are also saying that
this is where her son Leo comes in.
That Hitler was a Rothschild, that Hitler's father was illegitimate, and that's the Rothschild side. So
fascinated with Wagner's Ride of the Valkyries. The Valkyries were minor female.
So I'll leave the link to this.
Yeah, man, and the remarriages go all the way back. February 18th, 1936, they talk about Angela Hitler remarrying architect Martin Hamstitch, who designed a famous Yenzi's cigarette factory in Dresden, and who later became a director.
So here is Hitler's frozen sperm. Angela Merkel's birth, as detailed in the Stasi file, was based on the research of the German doctor Karl Kloberg. Kloberg was classified as one of the worst Nazi angels of death doctors and was convicted by the Soviet courts as a war criminal. According to the reports, Dr. Klauberg was released by the Soviets after serving only 7 years of his sentence in return for turning over to the KGB his hidden files on his Nazi artificial insemination experiments, and more horrifically, the frozen sperm of the former Nazi dictator Adolf Hitler. Hitler's father, who took the name Hitler, was the illegitimate son of Solomon.
Director of the State School of Building Construction in Dresden. So they even have connections through old architecture, old schools. It's ridiculous.
So that's QAnon.
Hitler apparently disapproved of the marriage and referred to his half-sister as Frau Hamstitz.
So,
however, Hitler reestablished contact with...
Be prepared for some huge shocks to come, and you've just got to know that John Key is one of the worst, and that they are all part of a bloodline, and you know, your only salvation is Jesus Christ. And please wake up, stop listening to what you've been told on the news, and look around you. Look after your children, store up food. Things are going to be, going down pretty fast. Thanks for watching. If you've thought any of this was worth it, like, share and subscribe. Thanks.
Her during World War II, because Angela remained his intermediary to the rest of the family, with whom he did not want contact. In 1941, she sold her memoirs of her years with Hitler to the Elher Verlag, which brought her to 20,000 Reichsmark. In spring 1945, after the destruction of Dresden and the massive bomb attack of February 13th and 14th, Adolf moved Angela to Berchtesgaden to avoid her being captured by the Soviets. Also, he lent her and his younger sister Paula over 100,000 Reichsmark. In Hitler's last will and testament, he guaranteed Angela a pension of 1,000 Reichsmark monthly. It is uncertain if she received any payments. Her second husband committed suicide shortly after the final defeat of Germany.
Okay, so, yeah. Thanks for watching, and look after yourselves. Jesus loves you.